Hopefully OG get his shit together, people. We can't hear nothing OG saying, man. OG. Gotta fix your shit. Hopefully get OG in here, people. We'll see what happens. See what OG get up in here. Oh, OG right there. What up, OG? I don't hear you, bro. Can't hear nothing, OG. OG, can't hear you, bro. I can't hear nothing.
Hey Kenny, can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I hear you.
How you doing?
What's up, bro? What the hell going on with your shit?
Old man problems with technology.
You got to get your kid to help
Something like that.
me.
Thank God for kids and their tech IQ.
Hey, that happen when you get a certain age, bro. Nah, seriously, I be trying to tell motherfuckers, man, you get listen. That's why I try to stay on as much as technology as I can. You know what I mean? You know, the older you get, the more shit you forget. Like I forget a lot of shit now, and I don't even know what the fuck that's about.
Yep, as they say, when we get older, we forget more than we've ever learned.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Hey, now everybody up in the building. The motherfuckers ain't get up in the building. I don't know what's going on.
Take a few days off, and everyone
Shit,
goes
can't
on
even say that.
hiatus.
Can't say that. I took a couple of weeks off, motherfucker. I can't say that. I can't even say a couple of days. It's been a couple of weeks. So what you think about the whole Asian black shit that you heard from the last live stream? What you think?
Well, I think there is a certain relatability, but not to the extreme. Um, I think that if you experienced any type of racism, discrimination, anything of that nature. You're keen to it. You know what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like. But far be it from um, a certain segment of society being repressed right now or discriminated against right now, um, to try to empathize. I mean, you could have empathy, but you really don't fully understand the extent of what our black brothers and sisters have gone through.
Yeah, listen. I don't not other races of people in this country and other minorities in people in this country of their experience in this country or even in their own country. I don't knock it. It's just that it's not the same as mine or Black Americans. It's just not. Um, I empathize with it. I empathize with anybody. I empathize with any race. And when it comes to being oppressed, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't a good feeling. But I know how I
I,
feel to feel that way. So I can empathize with it in that way. But I know the difference. Like if I'm if I'm in fucking like if I went to China and there's some black people there that been living there and they got generations of being in China. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pretend that even as being a black person, I'm not gonna pretend that I am. I feel exactly what they exactly feel in that country. You know what I mean?
yep.
What up, Frank?
Hey man, what's up?
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey,
Frank,
what's going on, OG?
it's living the dream.
that shit, that should be crazy. Like that's my thing. I don't want other minority people in the country to feel bad or act like black people don't care about them or nothing like that. But it's just your shit is not the same as ours, and
Nope.
I get very insulted when they try to compare their shit to ours. It's not a comparison. It's not. Our shit is at least 10 times worse than your shit. Whatever you think that you're going through in America, black people shit is 10 times worse. Man, you can see LeBron James and all them all you want on TV, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Means nothing. Okay,
Yeah,
means nothing.
Well, we saw what happened after President Obama. All it did was stoke, uh, the GOP and a certain segment of society stoked um, uh, racism the entire 8 years,
Yeah,
and even
and
after.
after, yeah.
yeah.
What you think, Frank?
Well, yeah, I think that like Obama's election, like it sort of did like rile them up in a way, mainly because okay, well, yeah, they were a little sore for the first time in history. There was a first black president that got elected, and that sort of, and then and then I guess like when Trump came along after him, and then like the GOP and all these everyday conservatives around the country, saw that Trump was up for the presidency. They were like, okay, yeah, like subconsciously they were thinking, yeah, like our white savior, like we've suffered so much under this first black president. Not that he did things that impacted everyone's lives negatively, but it was just that they just didn't want to see someone that wasn't white in the White House. So therefore, like when Trump came along, we had the things like that Charlotte that unite the right in Charlottesville, and then the rise in Asian attacks with the Chinese virus, and then like and all these other like all these mass shootings and hate crimes were doubling or just exponentially increasing, and then and then the insurrection and really yeah like it's just the ripple effect of events that kind of like led up to what what we're dealing with now.
Like I said, I knew shit was falling apart when Trump won.
Yeah.
Like I knew that was a backlash of having the first black president.
Hmm.
Cause like I said, Barack Obama didn't really do nothing for black people, so I don't know why the fuck white people were so upset.
Mhm.
Like you get what I mean? I didn't understand why white racist people was really that upset. What are you that upset about? The motherfucker that got the most rights and shit like that was other minorities and gay people. They got more shit passed than we did. We don't never get what the fuck we want or what we need. You can say. And so I didn't understand why like white people got so mad at black. Why you so mad at black people? We like, dude, we ain't fucking with nobody. We just trying to
If I
live.
if I can interject, the simple answer for me, I mean, there's a lot of different answers, but the simple answer is they didn't like to see anyone else get their coming ups. Oh my God, this actually put, uh, the American idealism to the test that anyone can be president. And, once that got tested, they got cold feet. They're like, wait a second. We just can't let anyone be president. We got to let, if you look a certain way and are a certain way, then you could be president. And that's where
Yeah,
the
but
whole demonization, came in.
yeah, but you got to think about it though. I ain't even talk about how white people feel. Listen, black people wasn't gonna vote for no other black person to be president no more. So it wasn't gonna be like something gonna continue. We won't vote for no other black president. We had that one. This nigga ain't do shit. And, like, cause black. One thing about black people, if you gonna be real and you get our vote and we riding for you, you better show us something. But you ain't show us shit. Nigga, the next black nigga better get in there. He better be actually on some black shit. We need a pro black nigga in there, down there, close, at least
Mhm.
close to it. We need a civil rights nigga in there. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Like we not listen. Black people already like said no, we not putting no other black person up in there. If a motherfucker gonna get up in there and just do what the white man was doing, all Barack
I agree.
Obama did is exactly what Joe Biden is doing right now.
Mhm.
Nothing changed. There's no difference.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He didn't do actually. He actually didn't do. He was worse than Bill Clinton. He didn't do shit as a Democrat black president. He did nothing. Like fuck. Like we not going out our way no more for no black president unless this motherfucker going to go in there and for sure that he's going to really do some black shit. We not voting for no more black. Like see, that's one thing about black people. We learn our lesson with certain shit. We
Yeah.
learn our lesson with certain shit. White people keep voting for the same white racist motherfuckers that get in office and say, "Oh, we about the blue collars." Them motherfuckers ain't doing shit for you. You so-called blue collar racist motherfuckers. They ain't doing shit for you.
Mhm.
Look at your
well,
state.
that's
That's all you gotta do is look at it.
well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. You got people. The Republican Party is made up of a majority amount of people who vote against their own interests, just because of the whole race baiting. They'd rather vote against their own pocketbook, their own livelihood, their own medical insurance, family
Mhm.
members, as long as it's repressing someone else.
Come on in here, Callie. I sent you a link. But go ahead, Frank. What you want? You want to say something? Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah. I just think that it's, it's the I sort of look at the each like the people who vote for the pending party. It's like the direct reflections in how they operate. Like, of course, like the Democrats, like they usually like stay in this safety, like because if you look at the Republicans or conservatives, like they go out there and they're in that mindset to like fight or like be like cutthroat in like like competitive in like a cutthroat way. But it's like Democrats, they just want to like still play nice and try to be fair with with their opposition who doesn't really play fair at the end of the day. And like the politicians and the everyday voting people, everyday people that vote operate in that same way. It's like and that's just disheartening to me that that the only like side of America that's like that claims to be not racist. Like it's like it's like if they had the fight and the kind of like headstrong like attitude in them, then I think that like yeah, a lot more good would be done. But but this has been the same way of operating for like both sides. Like
Right. Listen, I don't have a I don't have a real issue with how people vote in a certain type of way, but stop complaining to me.
yeah,
If you're not gonna want change, then stop complaining to me. You can't
mhm,
keep voting for the same people that's not gonna do nothing. And listen, and when I look at Democrats, like the corporate Democrats, I look at these motherfuckers. I just be like, yo, like, come on, man, like, stop saying you gonna do shit and you not really gonna do shit. And like
mhm,
I said, I don't want to reach across the aisle anymore. Look what
yeah,
has that. Look where the country is.
yeah,
Like seriously, like let's think about it. Like reaching across the aisle, look where has it has got us since Bill Clinton reaching across the aisle. Look at like it started a whole movement of a bunch of, and they called it the Tea Party. I call it the Klan, the new Klan, the new KKK. That's all you
mhm,
got, and it all turned into uh
the fascist party.
Trump people, which is like you said, a bunch of fascists. Like
Yeah,
you like if you hear Tucker Carlson every night, then this nigga he's just blatantly on some Hitler shit.
yeah,
Every night you hear him. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, y'all don't see this? Like, no, I don't want to reach across the aisle. Like, I don't want to talk. Listen, we in power right now. Go in and do your thing. And if Joe Manchin and that other bitch from Arizona get out of pocket, you tell them and straight threaten them. Hey, you gonna vote for the what the American people want. And if you not, we coming to your motherfucking state and we gonna be rallying. And we gonna make it very uncomfortable for you to even go back home. And we gonna put somebody up that's gonna rock what we wanna rock, what we need to rock with for the people. And we gonna push them to take your seat. So it's like you gotta make them pick and choose what they want to do. It's not a both sides thing. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why the Democrats continue to keep going down this lane of like, we need to do bipartisan or it's both sides and all this other fuck shit.
mhm,
It's not both sides. Like I said, you will not see black people out here burning up shit if you don't kill other black people. That just is what it is. like honestly. Hey, think about it. If ain't nobody burned nothing down in months, right? Other than the crazy ass white people out there in Portland. Cause there ain't nothing but white people. You don't see no black people out there. Ain't even that many black people in Portland, nigga. So you get what I mean? You can't be
They
Black
should have.
Lives Matter if it ain't equal black people out there in them streets or more. You get it's not Black Lives Matter. You get what I'm saying? So there ain't nothing but a whole bunch of white liberal people acting crazy out that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, real talk. Like, so I'm not worrying about that shit like that. But think about it. It haven't been no motherfucking Black Lives Matter ain't been out there. You can't say Black Lives Matter. Well, they went out there and protest. Shit got tore down. I mean, shit got burnt down and people was looting in months. You know what I'm saying? But soon they kill on black man. What happens? We back out
Mhm.
that bitch again. You know when you listen. You know when we coming. That's why I say you know the difference. But we got a reason of why we out there, and I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, you know why people are out that bitch burning and looting shit. It's a reason. But motherfuckers that did what they did, what's that? January 6th, they was out there for nothing.
Mhm.
I'm still trying to figure out what election got stolen. Where's the proof? All I understand is that you didn't like that everybody had had caught up to your fucked up rules that you had in some of these states that they went out and they voted in these Republican states. Like that's what happened. Listen, the rules didn't change like that. Like honestly, the only rule that really changed like that was that they 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 pushed out in some states that they said we accepted mail-in ballots more. Because usually don't nobody do mail-in ballots like that. It's not a high percentage. Usually people go out and they go vote. That's all. No, nothing really changed like that. The shit that the Republicans put in, the IDs and all that other shit, that shit been there. And like I said, I don't know where you can go in any state where you can go anywhere without voting without a fucking ID. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what they're talking about. Like I don't know why people, even on the left, I don't know why people so upset about that shit. Because you spend all that money to get on the ground and go around and get people to vote. Well, spend that money to where the people that can't afford ID, give them money and take them to the DMV and get them their ID. What the fuck is the problem? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want just no anybody can't like I don't want nobody that don't supposed to vote. And that's not just a black. I don't give a fuck. They could be white. I don't care. I don't want them bitches to vote. They can't. They ain't got the right to vote. They shouldn't be voting. Shit is sad, man. We dealing with nonsense. Go ahead,
Well,
OG.
it's been at the beginning. It's been at the beginning of the founding of this country. The racism, the institutional racism that has been inflicted upon the masses, and unfortunately, it makes some people uh, vote against their own interests or turn against their own people because they rather go along just to get along. You know, but at the end of the day, if they're not amongst those circle of friends or people that accept them, trust me, they look at them. People who don't know them look at them as less than and minorities. And it's we see it in everything. I feel it. On job interviews and whatnot. I have to be better than just to have an opportunity.
Mhm.
Now,
And I
now,
think
now,
that's,
now,
you
now,
know, I don't think that's
Cal.
unique just to me. I'm sorry.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead,
G.
Kenny.
Oh, no, hold on. Now I'm throwing the question out here because Callie, Callie, stay on this shit. Callie, Callie in the chat say you need to go after the progressives. Like, like how? What do you want me to do? Like I don't get it. Like the best you can say if it's a party, if you want to say that the Progressive Party, that's the best party out of the Democrats and the Republicans. And I'm not saying, listen, ain't no, I don't care what party you put together. It's like a movement. You can put any movement together. It's going to be some shit that a lot of people don't like. That's even a part of the movement. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some shit that you just don't like. And like I said, I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of with Callie on this a little bit. I don't like this passive uh uh passive shit that the progressives is doing now because they because of the Democrats are in charge. I don't like this shit. I don't like that, they in charge right now and they think they can get little shit done. And like I said, we gotta start at the little shit, but at the same time, push for the big shit.
I agree with you, Kenny. Now's the time to try to get shit done. I mean,
Mhm.
uh, the progressives, they aligned with the Democrats, even though they didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues. Um, but the progressives are more aligned with the Democrats at the end of the day. And the
See,
progressives
good.
fed the fuel during the election. And now, it seems like broken promises. We still want to believe and we still want to hang our hat on that. But, I mean, I'm an old guy and I've seen this cycle, over and over again. Just because, uh, we voted Democrat, Joe Biden is Republican light, if you ask me.
He's a conservative,
Mhm.
and I told you, I am not like a true leftist either. Right? You get what I mean? If you really think about how I look at life, I'm not really that much of a progressive in that way either. You know what I mean? I'm probably more. I lean more to probably being conservative than anything. You know what I mean? For as like my like shit that I like and don't like. Like you get what I'm saying? But I'm progressive in the way of that like shit that people think that they should care about. I don't care. Even if I don't like something, I just don't care about it. If it ain't affecting my life like that, I just don't care. Like I don't give a fuck about abortions. I don't give a fuck about gay rights. I don't care about that shit. Like that shit means nothing to me. Like let them be. Let them have the same shit. I'm okay. Fuck it. It ain't hurt like if nothing is hurting me personally, I just don't care about it. Like I don't care about what a lot of like so-called really conservative people that they say they conservative care about. I don't care. Religion. I don't care about that shit. But I'm okay with people believing in what they want to believe in. I just don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me. We make a big deal about it's called like if you really think about a lot of this shit, it's like culture wars.
Mhm.
And the Democrats and the Republicans fall for this. Well, I ain't gonna say fall for, but they make the regular people that claim that they're Democrats or Republicans fall for this trap that we get caught up in this shit. Even progressives, they do it the same. They do some of them do the same shit. Not all of them, but some of them do the same shit. I don't give a fuck about the culture wars. I don't care. I don't care about your religion. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Talking about people health. Talking about people um having rights. We talking about people just living. I don't give a fuck about a lot of that shit. I don't. Like I don't believe in abortions, but I don't give a fuck if a woman have one or not. That's not. And I think even if I was religious, right? And mind you, think about this. I'm not even religious, and I don't believe in women should have abortions, right? So I kind of side with like evangelicals and right wingers on that, right? But it's not a law that we should have because that's your belief. That's a religious belief that you read out of a book that you don't know if that motherfucker is real or not. Think about how stupid this is, right? They believe in a book they read, right? But they don't believe in science.
Yeah.
Think about how stupid that is. Like I don't understand. Like we like a lot of times we talk about stupid shit. Like I don't care about your fucking religion. I don't care. Like you believe in a book that you ain't never met this man a day in your life. You don't even know who the fuck he is. You never seen God a day in your life, but you skeptical about science. But if you break your motherfucking arm, you going to the hospital where the science is.
Yeah.
Is Jesus in there?
It's funny
Like real
because I
talk.
did grow up around a lot of conservative people and Bible thumpers, if you will, and they would constantly say, they believe in Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, and just to try to minimize the value of another human being. They're going based on no one's met God. We don't know if the Bible was, written by the Dr. Seuss of their time. It's a book that someone wants to believe in and try to preach and live in archaic times. This is before medicine and all sorts of things where people had to believe in something as opposed to science.
Yeah.
Listen, all the medicine and shit that we see right now and people get or whatever, right? When it comes to like fighting diseases and stuff like that, that shit probably was been there back in the day. We just wasn't educated enough to understand it. Like a lot of this shit, it has like if you think about a lot of the shit that medicine is, it been there back in the 1800s. Do you look at like some of the like the antidotes and stuff like that, some of the medicine that they put together and come together with, a lot of this shit been there in the 1800s. It's just that we wasn't intelligent enough or smart enough to understand it. Nobody. It wasn't that first motherfucker doctor that actually got it and understood or tried it. Like you had to like everybody listen, and this is the shit that pissed me off too. You talking about I don't want to be a guinea pig. Well, nigga, how the fuck you think medicine?
Yeah.
How you think that Tylenol? Like, nigga, you take Tylenol? You think ain't nobody was a guinea pig for that?
Yeah.
We all like, come on, man. That's what science. A lot of what science is. You get what I'm saying? So I just don't understand how like the lack of intelligence of people. I just don't get. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Go ahead, Frank.
Well, yeah, I sort of blame, yeah, the the funding of our schools and how everyone's just been raised to be so narcissistic, to where it's like they're so selfish that and so self-absorbed into themselves that they have to like they don't like the perks of being like a selfless person. It's like, and you think of others, it's like you learn off of others. And a lot of the people in this country, and they can be either right wing or left, and at the end of the day, those people don't really learn as much because they're so self-absorbed into themselves, and they don't listen to other people that doesn't rub their ego the right way. So and it's not just like listening to other people. It's like they don't bother to learn certain other things to like science and all this stuff, or like even their own American history. To where it's like yeah, like they're pretty dull and misinformed on a lot of the stuff. So I mean, I think that's my conclusion of why people do that.
Listen, I just feel a lot of times that I don't like when I listen to people a lot of times, I ain't talking about y'all, but I'm just talking about when you watch mainstream media or you watch
Mm,
people that have their opinions on social media and YouTube sometimes, I don't feel like I learn anything.
mhm,
It's just like it's like, yo, dude, like what are you talking about? Like you talking about culture wars. Like nobody like if you really think about it, none of that shit even matters. Like
mhm,
it doesn't. Like we're talking about we in a time right now. We're in 2021. Nobody gives a fuck about who's religious and not. I don't care about religious people. I really,
mhm,
really, truly don't. Like, and not saying that I don't care about the person. I'm just saying I don't care about your beliefs is your beliefs. You get what I'm saying? I don't.
mhm.
I know I don't have a say into that. Hey, KP, you gotta send me. Hold on, KP, you gotta send me. Is you still got your same shit or is it different? Cause you got Blue Man. You probably need to redo the follow me on Facebook and all that other shit, and then come to the messenger. If you switch your shit up, cause you different out there now. Is it the same shit on the messenger or you different? But yeah, I just don't care about shit that people care about. Like it actually is it's not even relevant. Like when you talk about healthcare, I don't give a fuck if you racist or you in jail, you're a murderer. It's not because I don't believe in the death penalty. I mean, it all depends. Like if you're a rapist, I believe you. All them motherfuckers should die. We all should. Everybody, look, we should do like shit back in the day when you see a rapist, right? Like you know how motherfuckers used to hang motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
that's
everybody
that.
come out there and watch that shit. You know what I mean? Or they shoot them, they line them up.
Get your popcorn.
Yeah, like when it comes to rapists and child molesters, nigga, line them up, knock they block off. I'm good with that. Like that's probably the only like you get what I'm
You have
saying?
them in the
Like oh
you have like they did back in the day. They had them in the town square, and everyone who had a bone to pick with them got to come and settle it when they were locked up, shackled. You know
hey
what I'm talking about, Kenny?
yeah yeah hold on OG KP send me a message through messenger so I know exactly who you is so I can send you the link, bro. But yeah, go ahead. What you saying, OG? I'm sorry.
No, you know what? I mean, like you were saying, like I mean, you line them up in the town square and let everyone who had a bone to pick with them take it out on them, like they did back in the day, where they used to shackle them up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like I'm all listen. I ain't even gonna say I don't believe in the death penalty. I just don't believe in. Listen, some people don't deserve to be on the earth.
Yeah.
You rape children and I mean you molest children and rape women or rape any man. Like nigga, you got to go.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you rape. Like you gotta go, yo. Like yo, that ain't like you taking somebody's livelihood. You know how damn yo. If you've been around somebody that been raped or molested before, yo, you take a part of them.
Yep.
It's very hard for them to come out of that shit.
Hmm.
So, like, I don't have no sympathy for motherfuckers like that. And like I said, if you kill kids and shit like that, you got to go. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. Like, I believe in the death penalty, but some shit I don't. Like, certain shit I don't believe in. Like certain crimes, I'd be like, all right, I don't believe no death penalty for that. Like if a motherfucker out there he a gangbanger and he kill another gangbanger,
Hmm.
hey, nigga, that comes with the game. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that he killed knew was that shit can happen. Like you get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you talking about children that do shit, they commit murder and shit like that. Their brain ain't even fully developed. So it's like, do we kill them? I know they took a life, but do we kill this child? Do we give this child the death penalty? Like that's some shit that I don't like. I'm always confused about like shit like that, and giving people the death penalty. Cause like I said, I don't believe it. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I believe it in, and I ain't gonna say I don't. It depends what it is. I'm up
Mhm.
in the air. I'm almost like I like to see two women touching each other. But I damn sure don't like to see two men touching each other. Like you, you get what I'm saying?
I'm on board, Kenny.
Yeah.
When are we gonna do a live? What? When are we gonna do a live stream on that?
What? On what?
Two women touching each other.
Oh yeah, look, I'm okay with two women touching each other, nigga. I get turned on by that shit, but I see two men. I'm like, ah,
A little such.
what the fuck
Yeah, no
going
one wants
on
to see
here?
that, man.
You're talking about this. No, this is gay porn, nigga. This ain't gay porn. This is disgusting porn. I don't want to see this shit. No, hey, hold on. This nigga. Message me on Messenger, not Facebook. You gotta get Messenger. You gotta get Messenger. KP. Send it. Hold on. Give me a second, cause he might be. Hold on. I think I know what he's saying.
Kenny don't want to see no sausage fest.
Hold on. I damn sure don't. I don't want to see none of that shit. That should be bullshit. Think about it, man. Ain't nobody trying to see no motherfucking. Listen, listen. I ain't got. Listen, listen. Don't get it twisted. I ain't got a problem with the alphabet people. Do your
I just
thing.
don't want to see it.
I don't want to see no gay dudes. I'm okay with the with the gay women. I'm all right with that. Shit, I'm all right. I'm all right with
I
that
think
shit.
most of us are.
Yeah.
I like to see pussy, so I don't give a fuck. They can go ahead and sticky. I don't care. I don't want to see two dudes just digging in each other buttholes. Two grown ass
Oh
men
man.
with mustaches kissing each other. Ugh. That's like you see think how unattractive it is you kissing a woman with a mustache. Hey bitch, you better hey bitch, you better wax that shit off or something. Nobody trying to see
Oh
that.
boy.
Bitch out there looking, her mustache is just as thick as yours and shit.
She get that shit cleaned up at the barber shop.
Her beard and shit is just as thick as yours and shit down here on her chin. You like, this bitch.
She
Get
asked the
up
barber
out of
if he
here.
could if he could shape it up for
I don't want to be a part of it. Listen, but like I said,
her.
but do
Oh,
you? I ain't got a problem with the with the alphabet people. Do your thing, man. But some shit I don't like. But I wouldn't discriminate against them though. As long as they ain't trying to hit on me, I'm fine. I ain't going to no gay parades, no gay clubs, no gay cookouts. Ain't going nothing all gay. It better be a whole nigga. It better be at least about. Listen, you at least gotta give me 40% of straight people there.
I'll tell you what, Kat. I mean, that's not my cup of tea. You know, I'm married to a woman. I'll throw that out there. But working in the hospitality biz and working in the bars for many years, I got hit on by my fair share of guys. Their money's good. Did I flirt with them to make a bigger tip? Absolutely. You betcha I did. But that was it.
I ain't flirt with none of them.
You
Fuck
know, we
it.
got
Keep
to
your
do what you got to do
nah.
to
Fuck
get
that.
make that money.
Keep your tip.
But within reason now.
No, keep your tip. I ain't flirting with no dude. Fuck out of here. Ain't flirting with no dude. Me being polite to you
Oh,
should
I
be
did.
enough.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, listen, motherfucker, OG might be in the closet.
No, no, getting.
OG said I had to flirt with him. No, you didn't. It ain't enough money in the world. I ain't flirting with no gay dudes. Cause I don't want them to get the impression, nigga. Listen, what if that gay dude you flirted with him right to get that tip? and he thought it was gonna be more than that, and he met your ass outside when you got off work.
No, no. That was a good thing. You know, I just live a few miles from the beach. My wife would always come
That
pick me
don't
up.
mean shit. He wait for you, see you get out there. Come here, OG. Come here, OG. Hey, the dude with the silver hair. Come here. I see you flirting with me when you wanted that tip. Let me give you a tip.
The one tip was enough. Thanks.
Don't play. Listen, don't play around with them motherfuckers, man.
No, you're right though,
Listen,
Kenny. You're right though.
hold
You
on.
might you might mess around and find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen. The crazy shit about it, I got experience in this shit. That's what I'm saying. Cause I wasn't trying to holler at no motherfucking or try to get no tip or nothing, but I was walking to work one day and the motherfucking transgender was on the corner. One of them transgender prostitutes, they was sitting on the corner. Hey, boo. I said, hey, man, the fuck, get the fuck out of here, man. At the time, I think I was about 20, 21 or some shit. I was about 20, 21 when that shit happened. I was real young. Motherfucker, hey, boo, gave me the deep voice. I said, what the fuck? I said, hey, man, I don't swing that way, man. And I kept walking and shit. And this motherfucker, he followed me all the way. He followed me blocks.
He liked what he
And
saw,
so
Kenny.
I don't give a fuck. The crazy part about it, I was being nice, and I got caught off guard by the shit, right? So I didn't know how to handle it. So I kind of just kept walking and shit, but I was strapped. I could have shot his transgender ass. I could have blew his motherfucking ding off. He kept playing with me, man. But I got to the bus stop. This motherfucker said, "Hey, boo." God, before I got there, I told my homegirl, and she was actually gay. And she was like a real, like she dressed like a dude. She a real street motherfucker, right? And I said, yeah, this motherfucker transgender motherfucker kept following me. And I thought I got away from him. This motherfucker came right around the corner. Hey, boo. I said, this motherfucker, man. I said, I'm about to shoot this thing. She said, my whole girl said, nah, I got this. Hey, take your punk ass away from here, you bitch ass motherfucker, you dick sucker. Or some shit like that, she said. And mind you, she a lesbian. You know what I mean? She was like, my homeboy said he don't swing that way, so take your punk ass on. And then motherfucker ain't say nothing because she pulled that thing out and that motherfucker got to running in them high heels. I said, what the fuck going on, man? That shit happened to me.
Hey,
I said,
Kenny.
oh, man. That's why I don't play around with that gay shit.
I
Yeah.
bet Kenny was walking around the rest of the day being like, "Damn, I look good. I even got the guys chasing me."
Nah, fuck no. Uh-uh. No. No.
They
Listen.
all want this.
Listen, that's why I don't play around with that shit, man. I don't play around with. Listen, I don't play with gay people, man. I don't play around with transgenders, none of that shit. You know what I mean? I don't play around with that shit. I ain't no flirt, none of that shit, nigga. I don't do none of that shit. I don't dance with no gay people. I don't do none of that shit. That's why I said I ain't going to no gay parades. You get it. Just imagine you straight you in the parade and shit. You dancing, that music pumping, and you out that bit doing your thing, doing this shit. That motherfucking gay dude like, oh, look at him. He look good. Oh, whoa. No. I'm going down. Like, nah,
I
fuck
made
that.
them.
You
I made that mistake one time when I was younger, Kenny. I was a young man. I was bartending a real hot spot. Fucking flirted. You know, this guy was flirting with me. I took his money. He became a regular. Every time he came in, he'd always slip me, a C note every single time, at least. And then to the point where it got like this guy was trying to stalk me. I
mm-hmm.
was like, that's it. You know.
Can't be flirting with them,
But
man.
you're
You gotta
right
let
though.
them
They
know.
they get
Cause
aggressive
some
quick.
cause some Cause some of them in their mind too, as homosexuals, especially the men,
Mhm.
some of them think that a lot of straight men that claim that they straight is in the closet. And you know what I mean? The
Yeah,
one
they
thing
want
that
to turn you.
yeah, and the
Mhm.
one thing about gay dudes, and I can
Yeah.
say this, one thing about gay dudes, they can smell when a motherfucker is in the closet. So if you play around with that shit and flirting with them and shit, their radar goes off.
Mhm.
That gay radar.
Mhm.
He been playing with his wife and you know what I mean. But he come here flirting with me and shit. Like I'm just trying to tell you, man. That's why I don't play with. Hey Frank, that's why I don't play with him, Frank.
No.
You can't play with them motherfucking fruit booties. You can't play with them. Niggas will
Yeah,
come get you.
I just made it clear off the bat that yeah, I'm not interested because I got hit on by some of those some gay dudes before, and I just wait, like I just give the like body language cues to say that yeah, I'm not interested in that. That's not my zone.
Yeah. Look, I don't play, especially gay dudes. I don't play around with no gay dudes. Now, the gay women, that's different. You know what I mean? Gay dudes, I don't fuck around with. And then
No, man. You know what I like?
you can't fuck around with some of them gay women because them gay women that dress like dudes, they think that they can stick dildos up your booty. I'm just trying to tell you. Don't fuck around
Uh
with
huh.
them, man.
Next thing you know, never mind.
I'm trying to tell you, they don't play. Listen, listen, I don't listen. A part of it is, and now more and more they feel comfortable coming out. The more arrogant they get, they will holler at anybody, nigga. They gay radar may not even go off, nigga. They just think you cute. They hey, how you doing, boo? What? The punk ass way, man.
Yep.
Fruit booty ass wait, man, nigga. I ain't fruity, nigga. Don't give a fuck. Yo, yeah.
Kenny,
I
you
fuck
don't
with the
be
Go
you
ahead.
don't be walking around butt naked in the locker room just to tease them.
Mute.
Mm-mm.
I was just playing.
Mute.
No, man, you got listen. You can't play around with that shit. Like I said, that's like I said, like it was like my homeboy. It made plenty of sense to me why them gay dudes was trying to holler at him when he was in the gay club. I say, yo, you in the gay club? What the fuck you think they was gonna do? It's not a club where it's a mixture of motherfucker. They got like straight people in there with some gay people in there or something.
It's a gay
Even if
club.
it yeah, even if it was some gay people in there with straight people, how do you know? How do they know that you straight or not? You get what I mean? Don't go into gay clubs, nigga.
It could be if you're wearing glitter and sparkles.
Right. See, but you know what? I see. I grew up in an era where motherfucker like I listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a gay friend of mine, and we was at a cookout, right? And a gay friend of mine came to me and was like, "Hey," it was one of my boys or something like that, and the nigga, you know, he had like no he didn't come off as like he was a part of the alphabet people or nothing. It just he was just like to me he always been a little feminine, right? And so the gay dude come to me and shit, right? Because I had just met him. I ain't even know the motherfucker, but I met him through uh 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 uh, uh one of my gay homeboys or something, like, you know what I mean? And we just sitting there talking regular and shit like that. And he was like, "Hey man," he's like, "What's up with your man? You know, is he gay?" I was like, "Not the fuck I know of." So he was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "I just wanted to ask." I just wanted to know. Cause I ain't want to disrespect him or nothing like that to roll up on. I just want to know if he's gay or not. But they the type of gay people that I'm around. If I do be around certain gay people, that because they respectful in the way that where that acts. They not or they won't roll up on you like that. They roll up on somebody you know this and ask that question because they don't want to offend you. You get what I'm saying? That type of gay people I'm cool with. I like that shit. I like just to be honest because they half the time you don't know. You don't know who the fuck is gay. Niggas walking around with big ass muscles and and this nigga the whole time he got on man clothes, but he got a thong under his motherfucking skinny jeans. We don't know what's going on. Fuck out of here, man. So but I respect those gay people that acts. You know what I'm saying? They don't just roll up on the motherfucker. Be hey, how you doing? Fuck you mean how I'm doing? It's your bitch ass. Like you know what I'm saying? Get your fruit booty ass away from me, nigga. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but I respect that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind a motherfucker accent. I don't care. But don't just roll up on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you
Don't
know,
roll up on
to
people
be
like that.
to, to be completely honest, where I live and where I worked, the last 20 plus years, it's it's very diverse. So I've been in contact with a lot of gay people. So to me, it's just another person, but I know how to move around them if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll say some shit, but I know what shit not to say, and I'm not just talking about slurs or this or that. I'm just talking about how sometimes you joke with your homeboy or someone at work. You got to watch what you joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like Kenny said, I've said suck my dick. Was that an offer? No. Frank, so what you think?
About uh about what exactly?
Well, no, I mean, just everything that's going on. We see what's going on in the Chauvin trial. We see where society is going. We see with, uh,
Mhm.
Biden and Matt Gates, and I mean, just what's been going down.
Yeah, I mean, I just gave up on the Chauvin trial because it's like at this point, he has a high point. He has a high chance of getting off, and I'm just really
No,
exhausted. And
no, he
the
don't.
fact that
Hold on, Frank. No, he don't. The only reason he got a high point to get off because the lack of how you feel that this shit is consistent of these cops getting off. That's the only reason. The evidence
mm,
shows that this dude is guilty. Plain and
yeah,
simple. Ain't no like I don't even understand. Like you can't even tell me, oh well, he was listen, nigga. We know what an overdose is, nigga.
yeah,
A overdose takes time. Like you don't just overdose like that.
mhm,
Like remember when the one woman said she was in the car with him and he was asleep. Like usually that's when motherfuckers get overdoses. People don't overdose when they woke. Like people overdose when they basically then fell asleep. He was wide awake, nigga. When these motherfuckers was when he was kneeling on his neck and had his whole
mhm,
body covered and shit like that. Like people don't understand. If you ever been handcuffed and motherfuckers are everybody, you got three people sitting on your body. You got damn near 300 and some pounds on your body.
mhm,
Wow, that's like 600 pounds. You got like,
yeah,
three 200-pound dudes laying on top of you while you hog tied on the street on the concrete. obstructing your breathing.
Yeah, you got
Mhm.
like something like almost like 400 some pounds, maybe even 500
Yeah,
pounds just sitting on you, and you can't move your neck either.
yeah,
Come on, dude. There's no way. Listen, the only reason you feel the way you feel about this, Frank, that you feel like he's gonna get off, is because the cops usually get off. That's the only reason you feel that way. It's not because the evidence is not there.
yeah.
He's on tape killing him on purpose. Nigga, all I gotta do is look at his face, and I know he's intentionally trying to kill him.
Yeah, I saw that look in his face too.
Right. I don't even gotta
But
look at your knee. I look at your neck. I mean, I look at your face. I looked at this cop face. I looked at his face, and I was like, this dude is intentionally trying to kill him.
yeah,
And he's
yeah,
basically sitting on his. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. What you gonna do? I'm the police, nigga. What? That's
yep.
basically what he was. You look at his face.
Hmm.
I ain't even gotta look at him having his knee on his neck. I look at his face. This motherfucker ain't give a fuck.
Hmm.
They say, yo, you
It
killing him.
makes you.
And he was just
It
like,
makes
Yeah,
you.
and threw his hands in his pocket. Yeah, come on, dude. Like, yeah, come on.
yeah,
You throw your hands in your pocket and you rocking it back and forwards on this dude's neck. Come on,
Well,
man.
not only
Fuck
did
out of here,
he put
man.
his hands on his thighs in his pocket so he could push down and put more force.
Right.
Was why his hand was in his pocket. Let's face it. He's like, hey, I'm going to even push down and get more leverage on him. And imagine he knew he was being filmed with all those witnesses, and he still felt entitled to do that shit.
First of all, let
Imagine
me
if
tell you.
he
Go ahead.
when
I'm
he
sorry.
catches someone with not all those witnesses, how they got treated. If he's doing that shit right in front of God and everyone.
First of all, you know the nigga. First of all, he guilty just because off of the simple fact that you didn't have to keep standing on him like that. You got him in handcuffs. It's three of y'all, and three of y'all can't hold him down in handcuffs
hmm,
behind his back. Man, get the fuck out of here,
Didn't
man.
they say, weren't they saying that he had superhuman strength or something like that?
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't give a fuck how much human strength you got. If your motherfucking hands behind your back, you are a sitting duck.
hmm.
Yep.
You could be the biggest motherfucker in the world. If your hands behind your back and three motherfuckers could beat the dog shit out you.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? First of all, number one, when you don't have your arms and your arms behind your back, you have no leverage to fight back.
Hmm.
That's number one. People don't even realize that. You have no leverage to fight back when your hands behind your back.
Hmm.
Yep. They gave him no space for his chest to expand. You know, all they did was
All I
push the
gotta
air
do,
out of the man.
all I gotta do is run up and kick you. I don't give a fuck how big you are. If I run up and kick you as hard as I can with your hands behind your back, I'ma knock your ass backwards. That's how much leverage you don't have when your hands is handcuffed behind your back.
Hmm.
And you are definitely fucked if you land on your stomach and you handcuffed behind your back and motherfuckers on your back. You are you,
Hmm.
you are handicapped.
Hmm.
So when Frank was like, everybody no, you only saying that because simple fact, you know how they usually let police
Yeah.
get off. It's not because the evidence is not there. The evidence is there.
Well, yeah, I agree. It was that, but it was also the fact that like the look on his face. It's like he felt so confident that in like doing that when he was doing it, because like I guess subconsciously he knew that he probably was gonna like get off and he wasn't gonna like suffer any consequences. And this also like this trial's been going on for like a month now. I mean, something that was the evidence that was filmed and it made national news. Yet this trial has taken like nearly a month now. and really, it just led me to the point where it's like, fine. Like I don't really care no more.
I mean,
I mean,
but think
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
How long the trial supposed to last though? It don't
yeah.
supposed to last that long because the evidence is there. Listen, if I'm the prosecutor, whatever other evidence I gotta prove, I only need about 2 weeks, and it all depends how many witnesses I have.
Mhm,
And then you gotta let them. The defense gotta cross-examine them. So that's the only reason the shit took 2 weeks. Is 1 week you can get a
mhm,
you in a week you probably can get your witnesses out there, present your your case.
mhm.
It don't take that. Listen, this is an open and shut case to me.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm a black man and he killed the black man. No, yo, if that was a white dude and he did that to a white dude, nigga, guilty. I don't have to listen, nigga. Come on, man.
Mhm,
I know. Listen, we listen. If people be real smart, people that have overdoses usually sleep.
mhm,
Talking about, oh, his heart was enlarged and shit like that. Okay, well, if his heart is enlarged like that, right? Yeah, that was part of it, right? But you putting pressure on his body, running his pressure up.
mhm,
You know what I mean? You running motherfucker pressure up, and he got a bad heart, and you got your knee on his neck, and he barely can breathe.
mhm.
I mean, what you thought was gonna happen? I don't give a fuck if you had a young person. If he was younger with not a bad heart, you still could have killed him. Look what happened to Freddie Gray, dude. Freddie Gray went in the paddy wagon with a broken ankle. When he got out that motherfucking paddy wagon, nigga, they broke his neck.
Yep. Came out with a
And you
broken
know
neck.
why they broke his neck? Because they had him in handcuffs and they ain't have him they ain't have him they had no
Strapped
seatbelt
in.
on him.
Mhm.
He broke his neck. That's how he died.
Mhm.
He ain't died because he had a broken ankle. How you die how you get in a police van with a broken ankle? But when you leave that bitch, you got a broken neck and an ankle. So it ain't nobody fault?
Mhm.
Come on, man. Listen, man, some shit is just there, man. You listen, fuck out of here, man. Listen, I'm just trying to tell you, man. This ain't a hard case. The reason if this dude get off is just because those white people are racist, and it just is what it is. Whoever's on that, whoever vote guilty, I mean whoever vote not innocent, or they hang this jury or whatever it go, they all fucking racist. And they say it's like a black person, Latino. Well, fuck them too. They're part of that bullshit.
Mhm.
There's no way impossible. You cannot tell. Oh, nigga, remember the shit the dude got on there talking about? Oh, he could, he could have died from the car engine. I mean the car where the pipe is. What they call that shit?
The exhaust,
The
the
exhaust
exhaust
pipe. Said
fumes.
he could have inhaled that. Man, get the fuck out of here. First of all, he wasn't even that motherfucking. His head wasn't even nowhere near that. He was in the ground. If you think the height, if you think of the height where the pipe is, it's nowhere near where his head was. This shit is sad that we live in a country right now in 2021 where people just see this shit for their eyes and they all of a sudden they like, well, we got to second guess it. We got to look at the evidence.
What?
What? What evidence? Like, yo, the defense don't have no evidence. These motherfuckers talking about he died because he was high.
You know what that means to me, Kenny? When someone says they got to look at the evidence, When we
Right.
saw what happened, is let me find an excuse to acquit this guy. We already saw what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people could try to explain it away 50 different ways, and that's what they're doing. But we seen the video. We saw exactly what happened, and the people who are biased and racist, they're gonna give them a pass and say, "Oh yeah, that reason is good enough for me."
Hmm.
It was like the Eric Garner shit. You choked the nigga out. He ain't fighting you back. You still
Yep.
choking him. If I grab motherfucker by a neck, like I can, like I've been in these situations. I had, me and my cousin that got into it one time, right? And he a big motherfucker, right? He always been like a real big muscular dude, right? I got that skinny strength, right? And I can wrestle him a little bit, but that's why he's so motherfucking big. He going, he gonna get to me. So my next move is always to grab this nigga by his neck. So I grab him by his neck, and I got him. He ain't going nowhere. I tell motherfucker, if I grab you by your neck, you're done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grab you by that shit, nigga. I fuck around and kill you, or you gonna lose oxygen. One or the other. But I don't know. But you can feel when a motherfucker losing conscious. You can feel when you doing too much to them. Like they ain't like they can't really breathe no more. They get the squirming. They start doing this shit. They start shaking. Cause at first they fight it, right? But then when you got that pressure on them so much that they start shaking. Like cause they can't breathe. They starting to can't breathe no more. So when you grab a motherfucker by the neck. Don't tell me this dude did not know what he was doing to Eric Garner, man. Cause I know for a fact I done put plenty of motherfuckers in. We call them L's, nigga. We put you in that elbow, you gone, nigga. I put you in that lock, you done, son. You know what I mean? But I done put
Yep.
people in plenty of them fucking headlocks, dude. And I'm telling you, and I used to wrestle, so I know when you put people in them certain them headlocks, nigga, it's a they body feel a certain type of way. It shakes a little bit. You gotta know.
Hmm.
You choke that man out like that. And I was like, oh, he had a heart condition. You choke a motherfucker and cut off their windpipe for a little minute, and they got a heart condition. Of course you could kill them. Of course they heart gonna matter, you son of a bitch. Fuck out of here, man. Listen, like I said, if he get off, nigga, hey, shit ain't gonna be the same no more. I want white people all around the country. Let y'all know in America, shit ain't gonna be the same no more. To all the police officers, if you white, sorry to tell you, shit ain't gonna be the same no more if this dude get off. I'm telling you,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
black
I don't
people.
want to hear. No good.
No, but no, black people ain't. We listen. And I tell black people like this all the time, man. Fuck it, take them on the chase. Don't get pulled over by no white cops no more. Go into the black community, go in the hood, raise hell, call help. Go in the gang neighborhoods, go where the gangsters at. Go where a whole bunch of people at, man, and raise hell. Get straight out the car. Soon you park that bitch, get straight out the car. Hey,
Yep.
hands up,
And
get
drive and
amongst the
drive
people.
somewhere and drive
Yeah, get
somewhere
them.
safe too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Go amongst your people, cause there's no way I'm stopping no more for police.
Hmm.
I'm not doing that no more. If this dude get
Hey,
off,
there
I'm
was
not
this.
stopping for police no more.
Yeah.
There was an extreme case several years ago in upstate New York, and it was early in the morning or something like that. And this lady, she was driving, and it was down like a desolate road for like 20 miles. Well, a state trooper tried to pull her over, and she didn't pull over for those 20 miles until she got into town. You know, because she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't going to be pulled over. In the middle of nowhere with God knows who doing God knows what. She was a white woman, and you know what? She didn't get her ass beat or anything like that. She put on her hazards. She drove the 20 miles, got to town, and pulled over. She survived.
Listen,
It's
the
amazing.
dude that just got killed uh in Minnesota, that ran away from the cops. We was trying. He ran, he struggled and he got away from the cops. What
Mhm.
is his name? Um, the little
Dante,
young
right?
Dante Wright. He ran away and she shot him. Right
Mhm.
now, I just seen a video where a 65-year-old white dude had a police officer and rode his ass for about 2-3 miles. He was stuck in the car. He was stuck in the truck, like he couldn't get out. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It was stupid for him to even jump off of the car, but I guess he was stuck. They didn't shoot him.
Mhm.
He didn't die, and it was a white guy. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why it's so hard for white people to understand this. Black people interactions with police is different. White people do the same shit that we damn near do it, but even sometimes they go even farther than where we go, and they still don't get killed. How a
Mhm.
motherfucker go
Oh,
into a supermarket or go into a FedEx building and shoot and kill 8 people and still walk out? How is that? They take their time and they patient and they make sure they, you know what I mean, motherfuckers is a hostage situation. Well, it's the same thing when you dealing with when you pull over black people. Take your motherfucking time. Don't get all quick. Back up. If you too scared to roll up on black people like that, back the fuck. That's why I know they ain't scared of us. Because there's no way that you that scared of me when you keep approaching me.
yep. They
You
be calling
cannot
for
be that
backup.
scared. There's no way. Because we see too many white people do almost the same exact shit that we do, but or sometimes even worse. And the white man go to jail, get bail, go see the judge. Come on,
You
man.
know, this is a culmination of who, when I say we are, I mean the country, this country, you know, and it got
Mhm.
exacerbated while Trump was president. And we all remember when Trump was like, oh, when you go to arrest them, and you push their head down, make sure, don't be so polite or don't be so gentle. Make sure you hit their head on the police door or the roof when you're putting them in the back of the squad car. And he's basically gave them the okay. Hey, you know what? Go ahead and abuse the minorities. Go ahead, and that's what I see. Is he greenlit it? I mean, it was already going on, but he definitely greenlit it, and that's where you get the tie-in with the insurrection.
Yeah,
At
I mean
least
that's
that's
how.
my thought on it.
Yeah, I mean it's like they never they've the system makes it clear that they can get away with it, and they know it, and because I guess in a way you can say that they're spoiled little children because it's like they don't get like it's punished for anything that they've done wrong. So of course I mean it's like dealing with or like enabling an unruly child in a way.
No, I agree with that analogy.
Yeah.
And you listen, you gotta think about this. If this dude get off, right? Two things is gonna happen. You're gonna get more black people cower, and more black people gonna die, right? Or you're gonna get black people to do what I say do. Don't pull over till you get amongst your people. Cause I listen, I don't know what to tell people if this dude get off. And like I said, listen, I blame people, and I know it's a lot of guilt that a lot of those people stood there and watched George Floyd die. It's some guilt shit, but they was partly scared. That couldn't have been me. I'm not watching
Yeah,
no shit like that. And I keep
it
telling black people, I don't care who you are. If you're not black, if you black, or if you're not black, you don't sit there and watch some motherfucker just straightly kill a motherfucker like that. He killed them right there and there, right in their face. When he went unconscious like that, they should have straight jumped in. And I apologize to George Floyd, man, cause ain't no way that brother's supposed to die like that, man. And then Candace Owens, her coon ass, she sitting out there, y'all trying to make him a martyr. Bitch, I respect him more than I do you. Like this man died suffering. He died in
yeah.
pain for no apparent reason. Over a $20 bill, and you cannot bring up, well his past, he was a criminal in his past. He had a woman, had a gun to a woman that was pregnant into her belly. None of those cops knew none of that. None of them knew what he did in the past. They was there for a $20 bill. How the fuck do that even matter?
What's the
So
same
that's like,
thing? It's trying to justify his actions and paint. Hey, you know what? Because this person may or may not have a discretion in his past. This justifies his death, basically.
it's just like
You know, and it does.
Castillo. It was almost like Castillo. This dude, he got off after he shot him, and the dude told him, "Go ahead." He said, "I got a weapon to call. Well, go ahead and get the weapon and pull up." But what did he do? He shot him. When they go reach for it, he shot him. But Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum had a problem with that. The man ain't do nothing wrong, and he still got shot and killed. Man, stop, man. I'm sick of this shit. Listen. I know police officers have a dangerous job. I get it, but don't tell me that you that scared at your job. If you that scared at your job, get the fuck up out of there. If I'm too afraid and I'm making these type of fucking mistakes, or I'm too scared like that, I won't do my job no more. You get what I mean? I'm scared of heights, nigga. And I used to do roofing. When I fell off the motherfucking roof, nigga, I ain't got back on that bitch ass since. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you gotta know.
Hey, so are you scared of heights because you fell off the roof?
No, I was always scared of heights. But I got comfortable enough to being on the roof of, doing roofing and stuff, being on the roofs like that. All my uncles and stuff like that, all of them, that's the skill. That's out. That shit running our family. Like we could, like we do carpentry or we do roofing. That's like on like far as like both sides of my family. And I got a couple of cousins that's cops and shit on both sides of my family. But you know what I mean, that'd be a motherfucking popo.
Hey, have you spoken? Not to change
Huh?
the subject, but have you spoken with any of? Not to change the subject, Kenny, but have you spoken with any of your law enforcement family and get their thoughts on it or their opinions?
No, because I already know what theirs are.
All right, that's
Don't
what I
get it.
wanted to know.
No, don't get it twisted. I don't fuck with
They told
them.
the they told the they told the
I don't
blue
fuck.
line.
Yeah, I don't. No, it's not even just that. Like nigga, they popo, nigga. I don't trust police. When I tell you I don't fuck with police, nigga, I don't fuck with police, nigga. I just don't. I don't want police around me. I don't want. I don't care if you're a good. I just don't. I don't trust police, dude. You can be off duty, on duty. I don't give a fuck. Stay the fuck away from me, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
pretty skeptical of them too. Because like like I had this one cop pulled me over, like I was in the it was like in the middle of the night, uh, I kind of was unaware that I ran two stop signs, but I noticed that like there was like this car that was following me and tailing me, and then eventually he turned his lights
How
on,
drunk were you,
and
Frank?
I'm sorry.
I said, how drunk were you to run two stop signs?
Well, I mean, he saw me run through one stop sign, but then I saw him follow me, and then I got like a little like on edge, and I was kind of like distracted of the fact that like that this random car was following me. So then I must have. That's when I started. Well, I wasn't even paying attention to like the traffic laws. Like I was paying attention to this random car that's following me, and then eventually he turned the lights on, and then I just basically told him like when he pulled me over, he said, "Can I have your license registration, please?" And I'm like, and I just off the bat say, may I ask what I did? And then he just told me that yeah, like I ran two stop signs. So my point is that yeah, like that's how skeptical I am of police myself, because like I know that like yeah, some of them like they just want to like run power trips when they get the chance, because I've seen videos where they've done it to white people too. Like there was this one where, like, there's many of these instances where these old white people, start getting, brutalized and power tripped on, because, like, I think really it just comes from them having a stressful job. So they use like everyday people, but they have the badge, they got the authority to run the power trip, so that they can use that as like a channel to vent out all their rage.
See,
So
listen. I don't even
yeah.
think it's that anymore. I think that I said, some of this shit it boils down to race too, because what I seen what happened to that dude that was in the Marines, that Army dude.
Hmm.
I knew from there. I said, yo, they don't got no respect for nobody, especially if they black. If they
Hmm.
black, it don't matter if they got a uniform or not. Because my honest opinion, I believe if that dude was white, they wouldn't have treated him like that.
Hmm.
They wouldn't have treated him like that. And like, yo, look, uh, uh, 9 out of 10 times they wouldn't have treated him like that. It probably just that one that they probably maybe would have. Because I have seen them do some fucked up shit to white people, but they wouldn't have did that shit to that dude if he was white. Like, dude, like people
No.
talking about, oh, he didn't stop. Boy, like you gotta think about this. A motherfucker, if he's trying to take you on a high speed chase, he not gonna stop. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Like like you got. Let's just some of this shit is common sense. If this black veteran Marine dude, I mean Army dude,
Mm.
this military dude was trying to take you on a high speed chase, why would he stop?
Yeah.
So you guys would have the same advantage. You could start at the same time.
Right. Let me slow down so they can catch up with me. And then he even said in the paperwork, he said, oh, he didn't even drive fast. He drove slow. Okay, well that it's a reason why he driving slow. It's a reason why he didn't stop when you turned on the lights. You didn't even give him a chance to explain. You pulled guns out on him. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't tell me it ain't about race, nigga. You was listen, and the part of it, like you said, a part of it is about race, but the other part is that a lot of these cops think that they got it's no consequences for their actions.
Yeah.
And so if it ain't no consequences for their actions, they feel like they can continue to act the way they act. They get empowered,
Mhm.
and that's what that was.
Well,
Ain't
there
nothing
is
gonna
no
happen to me.
consequences. Kenny, you're a parent. You know how it goes. There ain't no consequences for the actions. I mean, every time you catch your daughter doing something, you might have caught her one time doing something and she did it 10 times. So
Hmm.
when these cops get caught, with their, God only knows how many times they did it before.
Mhm.
Right, but that's the crazy thing about it. You treating them like children. That you keep letting them do it like a child are gonna continue to keep doing fuck shit.
Mhm.
They not going like my daughter, nigga. I tell her don't do something, nigga. She go right back and do it again. My daughter like now her thing is she like to go and open up windows and go in the windows and shit and fuck with the blinds. I say, hey, stay out them blinds. Don't go in them goddamn blinds no more. You fucking blind, you mess the blinds up.
Blinds ain't cheap either.
I tell my daughter that shit, nigga. I swear to you, nigga, she right back there in about a minute. Fucking with the blinds. Going in the window.
Yeah.
Like, yo, so imagine, and mind you, all I'm doing is yelling. I ain't whipping no ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ain't no discipline. I ain't taking nothing. I ain't whipping no ass. I ain't taking nothing away from her, nothing like that. All I'm doing is yelling, nigga. Just, hey,
Yeah.
didn't I tell
Yeah.
your ass to stay out that goddamn window?
Yeah.
And she like, yeah, you punk ass daddy, nigga. You ain't gonna do nothing but keep yelling, nigga. Shut your punk ass up. Right? That's in her mind as a child. That's what she think. So imagine when you keep just telling police, oh, it's not right what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. It's wrong to kill unarmed black people. Excessive force. It's wrong. But nothing happens. It's like your child. But if I whip her motherfucking ass, I bet she won't go in that goddamn window no more. Even though I don't believe in to keep whipping my kid ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'll whip some ass. You know what I mean? I get to a
Yeah.
point, nigga, with especially, yo, let me tell you something. You know when I whip my daughter ass, I whip her ass when she didn't like especially with the window shit, right? With the blind shit, right? With the curtains. And she broke one of the blinds. When she break the blinds, I whip her ass, nigga. Cause I told her stay the fuck out that motherfucking window, nigga. And she break that window, I whip her ass then. That's when I whip her ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. If she ain't break nothing, she just continue to keep going in there and shit like that. Like she done ripped the screen and shit, the screen and the window. Like I whipped her ass. Like, you know what I mean? But our ass went right back and did it again. She just like in the window. But then I thought about it. I had to start using my brain. I say it's just cause she ain't been outside. You know what I'm saying? But then I thought about it as a kid for me too. I like looking out the window. So, you know, it don't you ain't gotta keep whipping your kid ass. But you give him consequences and shit. Tell him, look, nigga, I didn't like when she I ain't even whip her ass that one time when she broke the blind. I ain't even whip her ass. I think I whipped her ass because she broke the screen. She ripped a line in. I don't know how the fuck she did that, but probably used one of her toys or something. But when she broke the thing for the blind, when she broke the blind, nigga, I say get your ass in the goddamn bin. Everything's over. You no TV, no nothing. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
cut all that shit off, nigga. I was done, nigga. No more. I don't want to hear nothing. Nigga, I swear to you, she slept for about 4 or 5 hours. She woke up, nigga, came back in that bitch. And you know, by then I'm calmed down and shit. I'm a punk ass daddy, I ain't gonna lie. But I didn't calm down. She came in that bitch, daddy, hungry. What you want to eat, babe? What you want to eat, boo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling this old punk ass daddy. But like I said, but no, my whole point is like it's like dealing with you talking about these police officers like you dealing with kids.
Yeah.
And then and like I said, but they grown as adults. But if you treat them like children, they're gonna continue to keep doing the same shit over and over again. And they know better. It's not like when you talking about a kid, kids and shit. My daughter and them, man, they don't know no fucking better like that. That's why they continue to keep doing the shit over and over again. But the grown ass adults know better. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And you took a job
No.
to have responsibility to protect and serve the community. Nah, like so you know better. But go ahead, OG.
No, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, they know better. They took an oath. I mean, you couldn't even trust these guys to work in a fast food restaurant because they know better, but they just I don't know if it's a whole power trip. I don't know if it's well. There's a lot of things it could be pinned on. You know, just the police force initially is a systemic racist anyway, and the way people get policed. And here's where we are, where the band-aid has been ripped off, the mask has been revealed. I mean, we all knew it anyway, but now it's like mainstream,
Mhm.
for the whole world to see.
No, listen, don't get me twisted. I've been around lawyers and I've been around people that supposed to be like your representatives and shit like that represent you, union reps and shit, and they'll lie for you, nigga. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie to you. A part of me feel bad that they lying on my behalf. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Cause I no liar. You know what I mean? But if I feel like somebody taking advantage of me, hey, go ahead do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like liars, man. I don't like you sitting there lying. Like I don't know if I can have people sitting there lying for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't know if I can have somebody sitting there lying. I don't feel that shit. It may be because of my morals or what I have, but I don't like people lying for me. You know what I mean? A fib is a fib. Like you know how people over exaggerate. You know how motherfucker be like, yeah, and what's the name had shot him too. You know what I'm saying? You be like, all right, nigga, okay, well, we'll go with that. Ain't nobody got hurt. Even though you know he lying, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody got shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you go with the lie. That's little lies, but motherfuckers say, you get what I'm saying, Frank?
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers be sitting there be lying for you. I don't like that shit. Like nigga, you talking about big lies. Like, nigga, I'm good with no, nigga. I'm good. I don't like the big lies, nigga. Come on, man. I
Yeah.
I, I can deal. I can deal with the exaggerations and shit like that, but the big lies, and especially if people got hurt, if you know what I'm saying, like nah.
We all exaggerated, man.
No,
I'm
we
telling
all
you,
exaggerate.
she
I
was a
get that
Yeah.
part about it. I get
she
that
was a
part about it.
10.
Yeah. No, goddamn well she was a 3, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Maybe a 2.
Maybe a 2. People lie all the time, man.
Yeah.
I only call it a lie. Sometimes you fib. Sometimes you lie to spare people feelings too,
Oh yeah.
or to be respectful. Sometimes you lie to be respectful to other people. You don't want to be disrespectful. If everybody was truly honest about certain shit, nigga, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers, you be fighting.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Come on, man.
Everyone will be fighting.
Motherfucker like, oh, nigga, my wife is gorgeous. And your man be like, no, that bitch ain't. That bitch ugly as shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you be saying that. You and your man be fighting.
Yep.
And it depends what type of dude you are. Like shit can lead to gunfire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because usually men kill over women. That's usually why a lot of times dudes kill.
Mhm,
About 60%, no matter what color skin you are,
mhm,
usually 60% men kill because of women. It got something to
mhm,
do with a woman.
mhm,
It's that other 40 is like whatever happened.
mhm.
Your man tell you, your woman is ugly as a bitch, nigga. What? Nigga, I'ma fuck the. You fuck around trying to beat the dog shit out your homeboy. Hold on, he said, Talking Media said, uh, we do not make, we did not make George Floyd a martyr. People, oh no, we did not make George Floyd a martyr. People like Candace Owens did. Uh, I agree and disagree at the same time. Because I think we made George Floyd a martyr in a way. But he deserved it because he didn't deserve to die that way. So I'm okay with making George Floyd a martyr in a way. Because ain't no way he supposed to die like that. And then motherfucker sitting there and talking
No,
about, oh, yeah.
I agree. You know, if this what it takes to make sure this doesn't happen again, of course, as a cautionary tale, yeah, absolutely. But we already know it's going to happen again. But the more it gets exposed and brought to the forefront, uh, then it at least has a chance of justice being served.
Mhm.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, if the dude that killed George Floyd, he get off, don't be shocked. A lot of police officers start getting sniped.
Oh, there's going to be riots, man.
Yeah,
There's
there's
going
going
to
to
be
be
riots,
riots.
just
Now
like
I
with
ain't talking
Rodney
about.
Yeah,
King.
I ain't talking about. No, I'm
yeah.
not just. No, I'm not just talking about that marching shit. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about motherfuckers gonna start sniping police officers.
Mhm,
Like real talk, they gonna start
mhm,
sniping. They gonna start killing them. And I'm not talking about they gonna see it coming or nothing. They ain't gonna know it's coming. They gonna start. Remember how that one dude rolled up on the dude and he shot the police officers in the car? What he was Mexican or something?
Yep.
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
that dude. It's gonna be
mhm,
motherfuckers like that gonna start rolling up on them police officers and start killing them. I'm telling you.
mhm,
It's not like listen, police officers, you think that you got a dangerous job now? Let this motherfucker get off from killing George Floyd and see how much
mhm.
danger you be in.
Yeah,
Then you got a point now. Then your life is in danger because your life will be in danger.
but it's all because of them enabling the injustice and everything. It wasn't because it was the job they walked into and it was dangerous by default. It's because like they decided to go and stand with wrongdoing, and then a bunch of people who gotten tired of getting pushed around and dealing with the same old BS. They finally they finally reached their breaking point to where it's like people are gonna explode.
And you listen, and you gotta think about if this shit ends in a way of not guilty, dude, you know how on the other hand of that, you know how that's going to end. That's going to embrace these cops. Like they like, oh, we can, yeah. Now we can get on their necks. Now they gonna go to the now they gonna start doing. I guarantee you, gonna be another motherfucker. They gonna do that too. You know what I'm saying? Just like when they shot Walter Scott in the back. What they doing now? They shooting motherfuckers in the back now. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you let motherfuckers get away with it one time, they gonna get away with it again. Even though the dude that shot Walter Scott in the back, he actually got off. The only reason that he even went to jail was because Obama and them, the federal government, the DOJ came at his ass and he pled a deal. That's the only reason he locked up right now. That motherfucker be home in like 2030. Motherfucker that shot Walter Scott in the back and killed him. He be home in 2030. So like that's what another 9 years from now.
Yep.
Doing man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if they do this shit, that you just all you listen. Yeah, a lot of police officers' lives is in danger, but at the same time, now it gives police arrogance and boldness of they can get away with even just killing a motherfucker just sitting on their neck and killing them.
Yep. If there's
That's
this much evidence and these many witnesses, and this is being broadcast not only here but for the whole world to see, and if he gets off, that's just going to empower and embolden them to the umpteenth degree.
that shit crazy. And just think about it, Frank. Listen, motherfucker, he sat on he sat on his brother's neck, right? But and everybody looking at it like, oh my God, he was high. So he had an enlarged heart. Nigga, if listen, we didn't see old people get put in handcuffs that got, they old or whatever, right? Then you stress them out so bad that they die weeks later. They don't die right then and there. We done seen this before. But we ain't seen the motherfucker sit there and sit on somebody's neck. They whole body. I mean, fuck just the neck. They sat on his whole body. And then one of the officers, I guess the guys that he was training was telling him, I think we should get off of him. No. He told him no. What? And then you kill him. And then even when you knew he was unconscious, you still was on his neck. Why would you think about that? Think about if these motherfuckers let this dude go, think about what he did. All right, after he did all that, he was unconscious. He wasn't moving no more. He still stayed on his neck. He still stayed on his neck. What is the reason you still on his neck? He unconscious now. Listen, ain't nobody. Listen, let me just explain something to people. Ain't nobody a threat to you when they hands is behind their back, and you got them on the ground, and there's three of y'all. I don't know. I don't know if this dude get off. If this dude get off, Frank, man. Listen, I don't know. Listen. I just don't know how we can move forward with white people. I don't know how. Sorry, and listen, this ain't just going to affect police interactions with black people. This is going to affect white people having interactions with black people. Period.
Yeah.
And that's a whole nother different shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, as me as someone who's, I mean, as someone who's Asian, and and again, like I'm not trying to compare, my struggles to black people. But what I'm saying is, like, if we don't if we remember that Georgia shooting down at that Asian spa, and that police officer said that oh, the shooter was having a bad day.
Bad day, yeah.
Yeah, and so therefore that shows that yes, like like Asian people aren't safe from this shit too. Like at least anyone who's not white in general, I don't think is going to be safe from this. Like I'm going to be, even if I was white, I'm still skeptical with police in general. Like I've always been skeptical because I've been aware of everything that's been going on.
Right.
Because like a lot of them, are loose cannons. Like there's this one cop. Like my car broke down on like the in the middle of the freeway, and I needed someone to jump start my car, and he had to come and uh and like kind of like direct traffic away so that someone could jump start my car. And this cop was maybe he was one of the ones that was stressed out and having a bad day. But we had complications. But then we called a tow truck so that they can haul my truck to the or my car to the auto shop. We had a tow truck room. And
Mm-hmm.
then this cop literally gets real like nasty with me. Like whenever he left me, he said he was like that tow truck driver better be paid or else there's going to be some problems. And I'm like, and I was like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever.
Right. It's too much. It's extra.
Yeah,
It's extra. They do extra shit, and they do it
yeah,
to try to intimidate people. Like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Like, listen. I just don't listen. I'm just saying. I just want people to understand this, OG,
Yep.
that I just don't know. Like, I'm just telling white folks this. I'm trying to warn white folks. And if you're a sellout to white folks, I'm just trying to tell y'all. Listen, if this shit goes for this cop, white people, you're not safe either.
yeah. We
You
see.
you can't roll amongst black people out of this. I'm sorry, and that's real talk. You can't roll amongst us like that unless we know you. You can't roll amongst us. And I told every black person for now knowing, whenever you hear a white person say they gonna call the police on you, whip their ass. At least you gonna get shot or get killed or go to jail for something. Motherfucker just calling the police on you because you walking while you black. Man, come on, listen. White people, it ain't gonna be safe for y'all. Y'all think the police gonna save y'all. We will listen. Okay, all right. I'm just trying to tell y'all. So I ain't talking about all white people. I'm talking about some of you racist ass white people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah,
just telling you. You think it's a game. Listen. If this shit go the way it go, man, we gonna listen. We gonna fuck y'all up. I'm telling y'all that now. And this may actually, believe it or not, this may actually get very, very closer and closer to the race war that I told you that's coming. Because I don't think black people gonna get over this.
mhm.
I know I ain't. For now knowing, I ain't stopping for police. You try to pull me over, nigga, I'm riding straight to my house, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm going somewhere where it's black people at. I'm not stopping. Call it a chase or call it whatever you want. I'm not stopping for you. Sorry.
Yep. Call a
See,
police or call a TV station. Get them to come out
yeah,
something.
and film it. That might be the safest thing to do, to be completely honest.
yeah,
Because if that shit's being filmed,
You probably better off going into a. You know the crazy part about it. You probably better off going to a motherfucking fire station.
yeah,
Crazy
that
part,
makes
right?
sense too.
Better off going to a fire. And I'm not saying ain't no racist shit be happening in the fire shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying It ain't that much racism like that. You don't hear about firefighters and shit doing racist shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a rare thing you hear that they do shit like that. I'm not saying it don't happen because I have heard some shit, I've seen some shit, but you know, you rarely see that shit. I think you better off going. You better off stopping in front of the fire station or going home. Like I'm or going in the middle of a gang banger hood, nigga. Like where some gang niggas at? Like you ain't yo. You can't trust the police pulling you over no more. I don't trust the police pulling me over. If this dude get off, I don't trust police pulling me over no more. I don't like no interaction with police no more. I'm sorry. You know, like I said, I won't listen, and I'm not even going to be mad if a cop get killed after this. I'm not gonna be mad about that because I just, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what do you want us to do? Y'all was okay with this man get talking about, and don't tell me about, well, you know, well, we went through the right channels and went through the justice system. You know the justice system fucked up. Look at this case. It's a lot more white people on this jury than anybody, than any other race. How's that fair? It should be minimum of, it should be, it should be like a minimum of everybody on that motherfucking on the jury. Like you know what I mean? It should be about two people, two black people, two Asians, two Mexicans, like you know what I mean, Filipinos, white people, two white
You
people.
wanna,
Like it should be a mixture. It should never ever be more white people on the jury or more black people on the jury. It shouldn't. Sorry.
you know, you basically, and that makes sense to know our market. You know what I'm saying? Two of
Mm-hmm.
everything.
It should be two of everything. It should not just be one person. And I'm not saying that you don't just pick them because they black. No, I'm saying you pick them because the right juror. I don't give a fuck how long it take. I'm just saying it should not be an all white. It shouldn't be not. It shouldn't be like a majority white juror. And that's usually what it is. It's usually like when you see a lot of this shit, there's more white people on the fucking juror. No, fuck that. When you already know race is involved. That shit is sad. Let me get y'all last comments and then I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. Go ahead, OG. Get your last comments.
No, and I appreciate you streaming, Kenny. I mean, it was nice to chit chat and talk about some real shit. And looking forward to your next stream, sir.
I appreciate that, bro. Go ahead, Frank. What you gotta say before we get up out of here?
Yeah, whenever I get the chance, yeah, it's always nice coming on here. Um, it's very, it's a breath of fresh air compared to like most people that I interact in this country with who just who don't really try to say things to rock the boat. They just sugarcoat it and want to play it safe. But yeah, I like what we do here. There's also some times where yeah, I'm boned out from all the BS going on. It's it's demoralizing and it burns you out. But yeah, hey, with every I guess with every time I listen to anything on this channel, it's like yeah, I feel like I learn a lot more useful things.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, both of y'all being on the channel, man. Uh, we be back. We gonna be back real soon. Hopefully, I do a live stream tomorrow. This week I think they're gonna have some type of they're gonna come back with a decision this week, most likely. So it's gonna be a big week. But hopefully, like I said, I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. All right, leave comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy Kenny, man. Peace and